Welcome to the Institute for Neuromarketing podcast, where we explore how science shapes the way we think, feel, and buy. Today, we're looking at a fascinating piece of research led by the head of our institute, Dr. Hedda, that blends branding with brainwaves. The paper asks a simple question: what makes a luxury logo truly effective? And, more importantly, how can neuroscience help us design them better? This wasn't your average branding study. We used a multi-method neuroscience approach that spanned AI-powered eye tracking with over 255,000 participants, EEG data from 45,000 individuals to measure real-time brain activity, implicit association testing with 9,000 people to capture subconscious responses, and memory and emotional response tests to tie it all together. We tested 3 different logos, some static, some dynamic, and compared how they influenced attention, memory, emotion, and brand association. So, what did we discover? The dynamic logos, those with visually distinct or changing elements, consistently outperformed static designs. One logo featuring a dynamic icon reached a 107% end attention score, showing it didn't just grab attention, it held it. Eye tracking also revealed that this logo had a 2.9-second total fixation time, far longer than others. But here's where it gets more interesting. The logos with higher cognitive demand, meaning they weren't instantly processed, actually drove stronger emotional engagement. This was confirmed through EEG signals, where dynamic designs activated greater emotional arousal and more positive affect. In memory tests, these same logos were remembered better too. One achieved a 71.38% brand recall, significantly outperforming simpler designs. We also used saliency mapping, a deep learning technique using GradCam to visualize what people focused on most. One logo had a clear, structured saliency path, guiding the viewer's gaze through the brand in a predictable, pleasing sequence. Another had a scattered attention map, which was less effective at building recognition and emotional connection. Even the implicit tests told the same story. Dynamic logos were more strongly associated with traits like trustworthiness, elegance, and originality, all critical in the luxury sector. So, what does this mean for marketers, especially in luxury branding? First, logo design is not just about looks. It's about how the brain processes and remembers those looks. Second, dynamic visual elements, even subtle ones, can dramatically boost emotional resonance, attention, and recall. And third, by using neuroscience tools like eye tracking, EEG, and implicit testing, we can now quantify what makes a logo work before it ever hits the shelves. If your brand's visual identity hasn't been tested at the subconscious level, this paper suggests you